Hi everyone. With Cam Braze traded away to Moose Jaw, the Hurricanes needed a new captain, and today they named 20-year-old Brody Sutter as the man to now wear the C. The Canes begin a lengthy BC road trip tomorrow up in Prince George. They desperately need points to get them back in the playoff race. Two of the teams they're trying to catch were in action last night in Red Deer. The Rebels and Kootenay Ice. Second period, 1-0 Rebels. Dylan McKinley with a nice redirection from the side of the net. That tied the game up at 1, and they had to decide this one in a shootout. And in that extra time, it's Kootenay's Max Reinhardt with the Forsberg, as we call it. That's a beauty move. The Ice beat the Red Deer in the Rebels barn in a shootout 2-1. The final score. Other winners from the dub last night included Saskatoon, Regina, Portland, Kamloops, and Spoke. Lethbridge Pronghorns men's hockey team need to find some consistency on the ice. While the women have flourished this season, it took the men until last weekend to finally reclaim a playoff spot with an upset win over Saskatchewan. Head coach Greg Gatto says his club needs to find a way to score more goals, and the players agree every game becomes more important down the stretch.
It's massive. For the rest of the semester, for the rest of the season, points are at a premium. We've got a big weekend coming up against Regina, but in order to help us before that weekend, we've got to win these games at home, and we've got to win as many games as we can. So every game from this point on, from the season on, is huge. It's massive points.
Pronghorns host the Calgary Dinos on Friday night. Our very own Daryl Rummel will be the in-host game at that time. Joe McGinley is heading to the nation's capital. The Flames captain has been named to the 2012 NHL All-Star Game in Ottawa in 2 weeks' time. This will be Iggy's 6th All-Star appearance, and he'll be the lone Flames representative. Iginla leads the team with 36 points this season. The honor comes just days after Iginla posted career goal number 500.
An honor to be selected. We could have had, I wasn't sure, we could have had other guys on our team for sure. Bunny's had a great first half, Kipper again, Ole, so it's, but it does, it feels good to be selected, and I plan to be there, so look forward to it.
Obviously a tremendous honor for him. He was, obviously just the fact that having the opportunity to play and being hosted in Canada and Jerome playing on a Canadian team, I think it's all a great fit.
And the Flames host Anaheim tonight at 7:30. They're the most consistently inconsistent team in the Canada West this season. Lethbridge Pronghorns basketball squad carry a 5-5 record into this weekend's matchup with Alberta. Despite their inconsistency, the club is ranked 11th in the nation. Head coach Dave Adams says it's both frustrating and exciting because if his team can find a measure of consistency, they could be a very scary squad down the stretch.
Really what we need to do is give a consistent defensive effort night in, night out. And we haven't had that piece either.
We just keep working on it and we'll get better. It's a lot of new guys, 9, 10 new guys, so that'll hurt the consistency. So as we get more used to playing with each other, we'll get better.
And the Horns are holding on to the last playoff spot in the Prairie Division by a game and a half. They're in Edmonton for a 2-game set starting tomorrow night against the Bears. A Canadian skiing star remains in a coma following a training accident in Utah this week. Sarah Burke was seriously hurt during training in Salt Lake City. Her husband and family are by her bedside. The 29-year-old from Squamish, BC, crashed as she was landing a trick on the super pipe, and she was immediately airlifted to hospital. Burke is a 4-time Winter X Games champion. She is considered a pioneer in freestyle skiing and is one of Canada's best medal hopes for the 2014 Olympics in Sochi, Russia. Jackie, that's the sports.